nails, like real short, and then you go to open yourself like a nice crisp white monster, or maybe, a nice sudsy beer, not one of them sissy IPAs or a White Claw, but, I don't drink none of it anymore, so I sound like a poser even talking about it. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Oh, Jaxi has them old 3-inch raptor claws. So yeah, no, that was unpleasant. And now my finger feels like I just slammed it with a hammer. Thanks, personal hygiene. Oof, sheesh. How's everybody doing, man? It is raining and pouring out, so I figured I'd come hang out with the homies. I was going to go hike a mountain or go wind surfing or something equally as rugged and manly, but rollerblading even, you know what I'm saying? I might have been fruit booting out there, but since it's raining and I don't do any of that stuff, I figured I'd come hang out with the fam. So I hope y'all are doing good. Hold on. This one's for y'all.
Someone said 3-inch raptor claws feel good against the back.
They certainly do, unless they penetrate.
Well,
when there's penetration, see, where there's ripping, there's often tearing. And when there's tearing, there's often bleeding.
Am I ever going to live that down?
You stabbed me in my manhood.
It was an accident.
In my manhood. In the cajones, babe. Yo, Jordan, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Jordan said, what's up, JD? Happy Sunday. Is it Sunday?
Yes, babe.
Oh, my God, it's Sunday. I thought it was Saturday. Well, damn, no wonder we're doing a live. We do one every week on Sunday. I thought it was Saturday all day long. I thought I woke up and missed the cartoons. Hot damn, it's good to see y'all, man. How you doing, Jordan? Dab and Rhino, it has been a minute, dog. So good to see you. How's life, brother? I've put in 140 hours in the last 13 days. I missed a lot around here, homie. You know what? You didn't miss nothing, bro. I'm going to tell you what you were doing. You were doing real life stuff. You were handling business. You were being a man, bro. There ain't nothing wrong with working hard for your goals, your dream, your family, whatever it is you're working for. World domination? Maybe you're a world domination station. Don't announce it on the interweb because, people might try to stop you. I'm not going to try to stop you. I'll help out, homie. But, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, homie. And I'm proud of you, man. Hell yeah. Jake Serb has 2 weeks sober tomorrow. Homie, that is beautiful. I know exactly how hard it is to get there, man. I'm so proud of you. Did you party back in high school? I most certainly partied in high school. I actually got kicked out of high school. Well, They told me that they were offering me the opportunity to leave before they pursued criminal charges against me because I was doing things in high school, for sure. Bye, Felicia. What's up, sis? Hi, JD and Jax and the fam in the chat. We love you.
Hi.
Jax is here with me, as you guys can tell. We almost had Moxie in here with us, but Moxie decided that she was going to go downstairs and hang out with her brother. I think her mom kicked her out while I was grabbing a monster. Tanya, so good to see you, sis.
I did not kick her out.
Okay. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do. All right, you guys, we have kind of a sad story tonight, man. It's sad. It's disturbing. I thought I would open up with a little bit of hyphy energy before we delve into the darkness of true crime together. Because this is messed up, bro. This one goes a little bit deep. The police opened human trafficking case after OnlyFans model, only 20 years old, was found injured on the side of the road in Dubai. So far, no suspects have been named in this investigation, which Ukrainian police announced on March 23rd. Now, she was found in Dubai, but the Ukrainian police are looking at this. Why? Because she's from Ukraine. Police have reportedly opened a human trafficking case after Maria I don't know how to pronounce Ukrainian names, and there's no disrespecting to them peoples, but I'm not gonna properly pronunciate this name. It's a lot of syllables, my friends. You know what I'm saying? Just way too many syllables. But we're gonna send her love and respect anyway. A missing Ukrainian woman, OnlyFans model, was found on the side of the road in Dubai with severe injuries. Maria, 20, was missing for 10 days after informing friends that she was invited to a hotel party in Dubai on March 9th. Causing her loved ones to worry after missing a scheduled flight to Thailand. Previously reported, blah, 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 blah. Um, the Lviv, the Lviv, somewhere in Ukraine, native, was later discovered near a Dubai road on March 19th. 10 days passed that she was missing. Multiple injuries, including a broken spine, several broken limbs. Now, when they mean limbs, I think they mean like extremitas, like arms and legs. She's a girl, so she probably don't have no wiener peens, so that's probably not one of the limbs that was broken. I don't think you could, I know you could break a peen, but there's no bones to break in a peen. I don't know how old y'all were when you found that out, but I was alarmingly old when I realized there was no bone that came out when I don't know why they called it a boner, bro.
Oh, sweetie.
What?
Oh, sweetheart.
I don't like it when you say it like that. It sounds like a head pat to me.
Well.
So, several broken limbs. She was subsequently rushed to the hospital. The Daily Mail reported at the time and required 4 surgeries. Her mother, Anna, a long-ass name with too many syllables that I'm not going to be able to properly pronunciate, later told the outlet that she was expected to recover. Yo, Tom, what's up, big dog? Hey, JD, it was Sheiks. There have been people who have found videos of the incident. Porta potty parties where she was found was a trafficking area. That's crazy, dog. Porta potty parties? That's wild. Bad Gabe. My 35th birthday was Thursday, and today I just moved into my new apartment. I get to see my favorite interwebs brother. Best week ever. Gabe, we're so stoked that you're here, homie. Hell yeah. Happy belated birthday, man, and congrats on the new apartment. Super proud of you. That's a lot of progress, bro.
I feel like an event called a porta potty party sounds like a red flag that I would just swerve.
I'm not going to a porta potty party, bro. Not at this ripe old age of how old I am right now. Now, I'll tell you this, when I was on work crew in prison and they would send us out, a porta potty party had a whole different meaning. Well, maybe a similar meaning, but I mean, we didn't have no women's, but we had the magazines, the spicy magazines. You know how back in the day, like pre-hub era, you had to go into like a 7-Eleven or one of those little markets and you'd buy yourself one of them Playboys or a Penthouse or one of them, Cream or, one of them other weird magazines, a Hustler. Yeah. So when you're in prison and you're out there on a work crew, you have people drop those off and you hide them. And then dudes would be in the porta potty in the summer heat in a porta potty that reeks like shit and they'd be getting them off. Just yakking. Yucking in there.
Really awful.
Yeah, no, it wasn't cool and I didn't participate. I was like, I'm not doing this. This does not sound like a good time for the JD. Backwoods Templar said, hey, JD, got some storms moving through northern Indiana where I'm at. I grabbed a 6-pack and a lawn chair sitting in my front yard ready for the ride. Man, I wish it was warm storms here. Oregon, we got storms a brewing right now. It's capitulating some rain, but it's cold, bro. I don't like it much. I'm cool. I'm cool with wet or I'm cool with cold. I'm not cool with cold and wet at the same time, bro, because I'm like that. I'm sensitive. Yo, Ryan D, thank you so much, dog. Big love and respect to you, homie. Appreciate you. So according to the Dubai police, investigators determined that the model sustained her injuries by entering a restricted construction zone alone where she fell from a height. Her loved ones, however, reportedly reputed the police's account at the time. Dubai police could not be reached for comment. Now the model is in stable condition, and Ukrainian police have opened a human trafficking case in relation to her disappearance. So at first they were just like, she fell down. She fell down construction zone. And now she's awake and she's like, nuh-uh, bad things, homie, bad things. Tom, yeah, bro, Dubai royalty was who it was. She was lured under a modeling pretense. It's so awful, bro. Should look at the pics from the hotel room after. Do we have updated information on this? Because it sounds like Tom is mad in the know on this, babe.
Hold on.
Do you have it?
No, but I have. Remember when we prayed for Grandma's ball cancer?
Yeah, is Grandma's balls okay?
It's been cured. The prayer
bowel cancer is gone, you guys. The other day, we had somebody on a live who told us that their grandma had bowel cancer and asked us to pray for their grandma's testicular affliction. And so, you know us, if family is in need, we gonna drop some love. And miraculously, I think like the power of prayer worked for grandma's nutsack in this one. And I am so, thank you, Lord. Hell yeah. That's actually amazing. Babe, do you see anything? Can you look up and see if you can find an updated thing? Let's see. Hold on, because I feel like Tom knows things. No, my talk to text is on. Trafficked Ukrainian girl update. I'm gonna look. Where are you seeing this, Tom? Because everything I see from 1 day ago, this is 1 day ago, is saying that there's still no suspects, homie. This is the same thing. No suspects. Is this on the DL? Are you giving me classified information, Tom? I appreciate it if you are.
Yeah, I don't know. Everything that I see is the same as what I saw a few hours ago.
Now, look, this girl is a very presentable looking young lady. I feel like that's a respectful way to say it. She's 20 years old. You know, for her to have her limbs broken, her ribs broken, whoever did this, it was real dirty, homie. It was real dirty. So, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if it was some sheiks or some sort of royalty or some sort of, you know, like, do they have ditties over there in Dubai? Is there a Dubai ditty? I feel like we should look into that.
It's just so sad. That's someone's daughter.
Now, bro, here's the thing. Sure, that's someone's daughter, and I'm reading right now about her mother, but it's not even about her daughter, whose daughter it is. That is a whole ass woman. That is a whole ass woman right there. A young woman who was, you know, by what she's saying, abducted, tricked into coming somewhere, abducted, probably abused in a lot of different ways, beaten severely, and just dumped on the side of the road like roadkill. Like if you were to run over a mountain lion or some sort of a billy goat or some such, and you just left it on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? If you're RFK Jr., you take it home and you eat it. But normal people don't do that. Yeah. Unless, maybe in some states. Has anybody ever taken roadkill home and eaten it? Let me know that in the comments.
Have you?
I have not. Ukrainian girl had a broken spine. That's not in what I read, but I wouldn't be surprised. She had broken ribs. She had broken leg. Okay, yo, hold on. We got somebody here. Hawaii girl Beth has taken home roadkill and eaten it. Hell yeah, I feel like that's lit. Matt Gill has. HH says a deer. You know, if I had hit a deer, I'd probably do it. The only thing I've ever hit with my car, and I'm going to be real honest about this, I cried. I cried grown man tears. It was late at night on a dark and windy road out here by where I live right now. This was over 20 years ago. Hawaii girl Beth, you hit a damn bear and took it home and ate it? That's wild as shit. That's cool as hell though. It's a dark and windy road, and all of a sudden I felt a doo-doo. And I stopped and I got out and I went back and there was a black cat, bro. A black cat. I hit a black cat and it had a collar with an address. And so I didn't really know what to do, man, because I've never been in this position before. But this is clearly someone's pet and it had an address on it. It was about 2 houses down, man. So I got a box out of my trunk. I emptied some shit out. I got a Sharpie. I found a piece of paper and I wrote a note and I said, I am so sorry. I have killed your cat. And it is 4 a.m. I was up on crystal methosis. I didn't put that in the note. I didn't let them know that I was a crystal methiation. But I said, I wanted to return your cat, but if you got kids, I don't want your kids to see it. So I put it in this box. I am very sorry. It was an accident. It was dark out, and your cat is very black. Somebody's going to say I'm racist for that. I know somebody's about to say I'm racist for that. It's not racist when it's cats, I don't think. And it's important to the story. I couldn't even see eyeballs or teeth. I don't even know if it had any by the time I ran over it. You couldn't tell really too much. Ooh. It was bad. It was bad. I cried grown man tears, bro. I cried grown man tears. Tom said, yeah, bro, it called out by other models. They recruit influencers and parties at 100K. Use a VPN. You'll find it. Police arrest women who SA because sex before marriage is illegal. It's a big problem there. Sex before marriage is illegal there? That's crazy. Yo, non-winner. My favorite cat I've ever had was an all-black cat. I named her little ass Ebony. And she was the homie, bro. Like, Ebony was dope. I loved that cat. So, when I saw that I had run over an all-black cat, my face was all wet, bro. I cried a big old rubbery wet one. I felt hella bad.
My last all-black cat was named Guinness.
Oh, that's a doper name than Ebony. So, yeah, multiple people are saying that sex before marriage is illegal in Dubai. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, that kind of tracks for Dubai. I'm kind of surprised that you're so surprised.
I don't know a whole lot about Dubai. I know they got a lot of money, so they probably got a lot of corruption. But it seems to me if there's a whole lot of old dudes with money, they'd probably want to be doing the cramming and the ripping and the turring, Christopher said, yeah, you're setting yourself up for racist, Ebony, bro. Look, man, I do cool things. The cat, she was a female black cat, bro. I wasn't trying to be a dick. Okay. Munchies, what's up, homie? What's up, JD? Love your lives. It helps me take my mind off life. I recently lost my wife to an OD while she was in jail. A girl brought in H, and my wife was a recovering addict. She said we were twinsies. Much love, brother. Munchies, I'm so sorry to hear that, brother. That is such a nightmare, bro. I'm so sorry that you're going through that, man. I want you to know that I'm going to be thinking about your wife the next time we go to distribute Narcan, and we're going to do some shit in her honor, bro. Nobody deserves to go out like that, brother. And I love you, man, and I'm sorry that you're going through it, but I'm glad that you're here and you don't have to go through it alone, man. You're with family here, bro, and we love you, man. Big rest in peace to Munchie's wife. Bobby H, win stream. Thanks, homie. Appreciate you. Yeah. Rev, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yo, everybody who's giving love to Munchies right now, I fucking love y'all. I love this community. I love that about this community. I love that every single time somebody is going through something, that we all reach out to them and show them love. That's what this community is about. I love that if somebody gets a win, you'll see hundreds of people congratulating them. Man, you guys restore my faith in humanity every time I jump on stream. That's what y'all do. That's who you are. You guys keep me going. That's why the lives are my favorite thing to do, because I get so many weird ass comments on like the shorts or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So many knuckle dragger like, I'm gonna say something mean. It'll make me feel better about my tiny penis and my terrible credit score. And then they type out some stupid shit and you're like, bro, public school system failed you, dog. Like, they just let you slip all the way through the cracks, homie. You know what I'm saying? Then I come into the lives and it's fam as fuck. Y'all are fucking amazing to each other, bro. Y'all are amazing to me and Jax. I am so honored to be a part of our community. And I appreciate everybody here. I'm still seeing love for Munchies, bro. Yo, and Munchie's still here. He's seeing all of this, man. You guys are great. You guys are great. We love you, Munchies. You're in our heart. Your wife's in our heart. And I swear to God, the next time I go to distribute Narcan, bro, we gonna be doing it in honor of your wife, man. I love you, brother. I love you. Dale said, JD, you crack me up on all your content, but for real, thanks for all you do. Recovering addict here. Yo, we family, dog. We all recovery fam. Appreciate you, homie. Munchies said, you guys are amazing. Munchies, we got a good-ass fucking community here, bro. Bye Felicia said, thank you for bringing us together, JD and Jax. It's such an honor just to be a part of this, man. It's such an honor just to be a part of this. I really never knew. I never thought when I was like tweaking out of the blinds in a dirty-ass roach motel or sitting in prison or, you know, living in a little-ass bedroom with two other dudes in a recovery house trying to figure out how to get sober. I had no idea that I would ever get to be able to be in a place where I had so many amazing, beautiful people around me. Abby said, for the people asking, endoverdose.net lets you get free Narcan in the US. You just pay shipping. And that is 100% true. I've worked with endoverdose.net. They are incredible people. If you need Narcan, if you need test strips, in states where test strips are legal, you know, they offered to send me a bunch of test strips, and then they're like, what state do you live in? And I was like, Florida. And they're like, well, we'll send them, but just so you know, if you get caught with them, it's like a felony there. For test strips, I was going to pass them out to everybody, but it would have been it could have been a distribution charge for me. I already have one of those. I have a sales of methamphetamines on my shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't get another charge for passing out test strips. That's wild as fuck. Wild Boris, your thoughts on sailing? Your thoughts on sailing being added to OSRS? What is OSRS, homie? Somebody educate me on what OSRS is so I can add, that's not the Olympics, is it? Backwoods Templar, we ain't a community, we're a family. Love you, fam, 100%. So I was talking earlier today to Jason, the Alaskan Avenger, and just so you know, I'm going to be on his live stream next weekend on Sunday after my live stream. We have some stuff that we're going to be discussing. We're trying to get him off of house arrest so that he can travel and go with me into prisons and, go with me into different places like that, treatment centers, and be able to do outreach work, man. So everybody seems to be saying that OSRS is old school RuneScape or something like that. I've never played any RuneScape games, so I can't really speak on that from an educated viewpoint, man. I like to not speak on things that I just have no idea about, because if I'm talking uneducated, that's usually when I end up making an ass of myself, and I try not to do that too often. Let's see. If I remember correctly, Alaskan Avenger goes live after JD on Sundays. Justin Cameron, you are 100% correct. Right about the time. So tonight, when I jump off this live, Jason, the Alaskan Avenger, will be over on his channel doing a live, which is pretty lit. Emma said, I love that you don't talk uneducated. I always do my best. You know, there's sometimes where I think I know shit, and y'all will come and you'll educate me, and I get to learn from you guys, and sometimes you guys get to learn from me, and it's a beautiful and humbling experience all the way around. There was a point in my time where I thought I knew every stuff, bro. I thought I was the shit. I thought I knew everything. I thought I was badass, bro. And the older that I've gotten, the lesson the universe has taught me is that I don't know nothing. There's always somebody tougher, faster, more well-trained, so humility is just where it's at for me, bro. And being open to learn from everybody. Even people I don't like have the ability to teach me things that can make me a better human being. So I should always be open to information. I should always deal with people as respectfully as humanly possible. Tanya, Backwoods Templar is 100% correct. This is an incredible family to be a part of. Happy Sunday, everyone. Tanya, it's so good to see you here. I love you so much, sister. I appreciate you.
Moon Knight, you're weird for that.
What did Moon Knight say?
I don't want to repeat it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Did you talk about what happened yesterday? I don't know, homie. What happened yesterday? What transpired yesterday? That's kind of a vague question, especially in 2025, where like 80,000 shits happens every minute, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're living in a high-tech, fast-paced world right now. Bet boy Tony C. Love and prayers to Munchies. Yes. Just maxed out a 17-year bid in South Carolina. I lost 5 good friends in the last 6 weeks of my time. We need to find a way to start Narcan programs in our prison. Yo, Bet Boy Tony, welcome home. Welcome home, dog. So glad that you're out here with us. And yeah, like 1,000%, man. You know, a lot of prisons out here on the West Coast already have Narcan on site and on deck. You know, but I don't think that they want to distribute it to inmates in a way that's genuinely helpful. I think a lot of the time what happens is people go into the cells, they wait till late at night, so there's less chance that they gonna get hemmed up or whatever. You know, and I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I've been in prison. I haven't been in an actual prison since the whole fentanyl thing came about. I've been in some county jails and, you know, lots of overdoses in there, bro. Especially in Florida. Florida has a lot of overdoses of incarcerated people, bro. Florida had a lot of overdoses on the streets. Still do, man. But yeah, I think, like, bro, people just need to be more comprehensive with the Narcan so we can keep people alive. Some of my best friends and people that I love the most, that have the most put together lives that I've ever seen, are only alive because of Narcan, because somebody there had Narcan. Some of those people are people who helped me save my life and helped me get clean. So I wouldn't be here without some of them. You know what I'm saying? Bet Boy Tony, you're exactly right. It's always late at night when the COs don't do their cell checks. Facts, bro, facts. So, you know, the thing is that it's really hard to Narcan yourself. But if you're, you know, if your cellie's in the cell with you and everybody's equipped with Narcan, that would definitely help. Sergio Marino. Sup, big dog? You like feet? No. What? I don't even like my own feet, bro. I clipped my nails today and I was like, fuck, this is dirty duty, bro. I'm not a foot person.
Why
you know,
did you ask
and,
that?
and I'm not trying to yuck on nobody else's yum. I know Quentin Tarantino's a big foot fetish connoisseur, you know what I'm saying? So I assume there's other people out there who want to get other people's paws in their mouth and whatnot. But it's never been a thing for me. I don't find it erotic.
I know someone who
I think to me it's the antithesis to a turn on. What is that? A turn off? Sounds good. Sounds fair. Yeah, I'm not into the tootsies, bro.
I have
you know?
cute feet, but keep your paws off of them.
Yeah, and your mouth probably too. Are you a metalhead? David Owens, all day. You know, and I like all types of music, bro. I like everything from, you know, I like a lot of rap, a lot of hip hop. I like a lot of electronic music. You know, I like folk music, bluegrass, blues, country, but metal has always been kind of my thing. Punk, metal, those have always kind of been my thing, bro. Emo, screamo, other O's. Yeah, but heavy music has always been my favorite.
Jill Scott has a good point, though.
What's that?
Feet Finders is successful for a reason.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I keep telling my friends when they're like, man, I fucking hate my job. I'm like, go on Foot Finder, bro. Sell paw pics. My dude Goose, if y'all know Goose from TikTok, he's a big old bearded dude. He's missing a toe. And so he has actually made money selling his feet pics because he's missing a toe. Because, like, not only just some dudes have foot fetishes about other dudes' paws in their mouth, but if you got a stubby nub, they're like, show enough. Num, 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 num. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, the Nickinator, what's up, G? JD, I have to tell you something. I opened your Wood Chipper 2024 hat, and an hour later, my mom called to tell me that my abuser died. I swear to God, this is 100% real. That is awesome, dog. Hell yeah. May he rot in piss, homie. Big love to you. Tom said, put the link from Europe in the chat, bro. You put the link from Europe in the chat? I should put the link from Europe in the chat? I'm looking for a link. Not that a link would be active I don't think a link would be active in here anyway. But I think that's what you're talking about. I think. Ryan D, I'll be getting a pedo hat. Well, just so you know, we got a few different things. We have the Wood Chipper 2024 hat, because that was who I voted for. We have the Make Pedophiles Afraid Again hat. We have the Pedo Lives Don't Matter hat. We got a few other hats going on, and it's all at convictclothing.net. We have the Justice for Kaylee, Casey Anthony shirt. We have the Pedophiles Aren't People shirt is our newest shirt. We got the Pedophile Treatment Center shirt that just has a wood chipper, because, you know, that's really the only treatment for them, is tossing them in that motherfucking wood chipper. Your boy Scala, what's up, dog? What's up, dog? Sucks. I missed you in Tennessee, but here in about 3 weeks, I'm deploying to the Philippines. Much love from the Marine Corps Base, Hawaii, dog. One love and stay safe, dog. Look, man, I need you to stay safe, homie. Thank you for what you're doing. Please give everybody around you, me and Jax, and this community's utmost love and respect. And I need y'all to stay safe. Go kick some fucking ass, dog. But make sure you all come home. You guys are our warriors. You guys are our heroes, and we love you, bro. Man. Yeah, I see a lot of people thanking for the service, bro. Are you a big-time wrestler? No, I've never done wrestling. I've done boxing. I've done bodybuilding. I've never done wrestling. I don't think I own enough spandex for it, to be perfectly blunt with you. Jax, do I own any spandex?
I don't think so.
It'd be cool if I bought spandex leggings.
Didn't you have those leggings, though? Didn't you have some?
I don't know. I think I had them and they showed my wiener peen too much.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do, bro. What do you do when you're wearing those spandex? Like, do wrestlers not have wiener peens? What do they do with their wiener peen when they're wearing those, bro? You know what I'm saying? Especially with all the wrestling and stuff. You know, if they're in there rustling too much while they're wrestling and their Jimmy gets rustled and it starts to stand at attention and they're wearing them tights.
Okay.
Is that too much? Am I saying too much, Jax? We're just talking about manly wrestling.
You're never saying too much, sweetie.
Wrestling and rustling. Andrew Brubaker. Will you box Brandon Herrera? Why would I box Brandon Herrera, man? That's my dog. He's supposed to, look, here's the thing, bro, is that the current administration is working on giving felons their gun rights back. And I've already talked to Brandon because these dudes, I got like 3 or 4 invitations to range day. And every time I'm like, bro, I'm a felon. I can't shoot guns. And they're like, oh yeah. But if the current administration gives felons their gun rights back, nonviolent felons, that would be lit. And then I could be going to range day. And I would be hitting up Brandon Herrera to get some firepower in this bitch. What's up?
Adrian said, love you, Unc.
Yo, Adrian, what's up? How you doing? Love you, kiddo. How's it going out there in Portland? Trev said, digging the tortoiseshell glasses and plugs. Thank you, homie. I appreciate you, Trev. Hell yeah. You know, I got a little motif going on today. You know what I'm saying? It kind of matches the old beardo, too. I got a little bit of sun the other day, and my beard started reddening up just a little bit more. In the winter, it gets a little darker, and in the summer, when it's getting the sun, it gets a little, you know, a little more red, a little more leprechaunish. Jake Williams, what's good, man? I have not caught one of these in a minute. Hit my 2-year sobriety date on March 4th. Hell yeah, bro. Proud of you. Hope everything is good on your end, bro. We just cruising over here, man. We living our best life, and we proud as hell of you, bro. That's beautiful. Nate Baker, trucker here. Normally I run 200 to 1500, but I have a 21:30 appointment tomorrow, so I need you to yell at me to stay awake. Hey, look, Nate Baker, you gotta stay awake, homeboy. You gotta get that shit, man. You gotta push through. You gotta focus. You gotta be the ball and throw yourself. You got this, big dog. Love you, man. Stay safe out there, bro. Truckers are the backbone of this country, and I don't think many people understand that, like, this country doesn't fucking function without what dudes, these trucker dudes are doing, man. Like my dude Florida Jake, and like my dude Nate, man. Y'all are the backbone of this fucking country. We wouldn't be getting exotic things like bananas or toilet paper without the truckers doing what they do, or other accessories and accoutrements and stuff like that. We only have that because truckers are out there busting their ass on these mean streets of the highway system.
Like, I completely agree, and it's serious, but you're too funny.
That's because I have a shitload of problems,
I
sweetie.
just feel bad laughing in the background at some of the stuff you say, because it should be serious, and I'm over here guffawing like an idiot.
Heather Vieira said we wouldn't get anything if it wasn't for truckers. That's true. I mean, except our very, very local, like, produce and, mints and stuff like that. We wouldn't have nothing exotic. Over here in Oregon, we'd have, like, hazelnuts and rutabagas, I think. I don't even know what the fuck we grow over here, bro. Fucking crazy.
A lot of hazelnuts.
A lot of hazelnuts.
David, why?
I don't know, David, because you have mental health issues that you need to address with somebody. But I will absolutely pray for you to go play with your kids and not play with me, dog, because I'm not the fucking one. Francis Angela Hernandez Bishkoff, thank you so much. I love you and I appreciate you. Yeah, we'd have pot. Oh, shit, we'd have a lot of pot. We have a lot of pot out here in Oregon. Yeah. We do grow a lot of the devil's lettuce, bro. We got the chuckle brush, the giggle twigs. We got all of that stuff. But I like that we have truckers, bro, because they let us sample the cool shit. You know what I'm saying? We get to sample all of the cool shit.
Hold up. Abby said she found a company that'll preserve our tattoos. I can turn you into Cupcake.
Are you trying to taxidermy me?
I've been trying. Why do you sound like this is new?
I know, this is not new news, bro.
I mean, I'm not trying to end you now so I can do it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to keep you around forevers. Because I'm a weird bitch.
Robo user, who has a fake name and a fake profile picture said, did you ever have a real job? Homie, I have had more real jobs than I can count, but now I own businesses, which being a business owner is more work than being an employee. And I employ other people. I give other people jobs, homie. So I think, yeah, probably, bud. Probably. David, you are being a cow-cunted piece of shit in my comments. And this is where I go, boy! You can now watch and you can listen and you can be silent like the bitch that you are. Go sit in the corner and think about what you've done, ho. Or you could run up and quit just fucking cell banging on the internet like a fucking fat punk. Mob Stopper, Cap, just seen your short. Yeah! That's what's up, my dude. Hell yeah. Thank you for jumping in and saying Cap. I did a troll video where it's like 3 of me and they're like, damn, you be a troll today. And that's what he's talking about. Done 16 years, been out 20 years. Shane Grover, let's address him by his name so he gets the shout out. Done 16 years, been out 20, clean for 9, and about to get a pardon for everything. If I could do it, anyone can. That's my dog. Shane, hell yeah, man. I'm trying to get to where you is, big dog. Thank you for blazing that path, man. Big love and respect to you. We're so damn proud of you, my G. Shout out Mount Hood, Ian Wilson. Mount Hood's pretty, dog. Bye, Felicia said to David, you're a lonely man to be trolling JD on his live. Man, ain't that the truth? It's okay, though. David's going to grow up someday. He's going to look in the mirror. He's going to figure out that he hates who he is on the inside as a human being. And he's going to go get a JOB or something. Like, at least, you know, a blow JOB. Hopefully. Maybe he'll like himself then.
It sounds like he gives those, babe.
Oh!
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, dude. No. Like,
However,
look. As someone who enjoys receiving, I don't make fun of people who give the, you know what I'm saying? It's just not for me to give, but I love that I have a wife, you know what I'm saying? A beautiful wife. So, you know, I don't ever want to make fun of people.
You gave me a throat goat trophy.
I know, you deserve, act like you don't deserve that thing. You earned that shit, bitch. It's on her nightstand. Okay. Victor.
We might have some children watching this. We should change the subject.
Victor, hey, I caught your live. Guess who's going to become a sheriff? Victor, are you going to be a sheriff, dog? Hell yeah, we need good sheriffs, man. I'm so damn proud of you, dog. Get it, bro. Hells yes. That makes me happy, bro. Irish Bomb Squad, what's up, homeboy 916? Big love and respect, man. Hell yeah. Let's see.
We've traumatized Abby.
Rebecca Black, you remind me of my daughter's father. He passed away. I'm sorry that he passed away. He sounds incredibly handsome, smart, and witty. And rest in peace. David's a throat goat. Dude, is that seal sound dope or what? I could totally get I could be a voice actor in a movie that's just about seals.
I dare you to make that sound around 0 later.
Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Zero. So look, Zero's our Boston Terrier, and he is a jumpy little fuck, and he severely enjoys punching me into my nuts. He likes to punch me in the nuts. He's got stand-up game, homie. He will stand on hind paws and doof, 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 with his front paws into my beanbag, into my doubloons.
But he's the sweetest little baby with me.
He really is. Whoever retracted that $1 message, I love you. I didn't get to read your message because you retracted it, but you're loved. Brandon Driver, what the fuck did I just see scrolling on YouTube Shorts? Love from Eugene. Love right back to you from Eugene, Brandon. Hell yeah, neighbor. How you doing, big dog? We're just hanging out over here, having a little bit of fun, doing a little bit of Lord S1, Lord Simplicity. I'm like trying to do and it's just all. Listen, stop playing with us. Slip a nip. Dog, you're going to have to pay a whole lot more than $2 if you want to purvey my wares, sir. I might be a whore, but I'm not a cheap whore. These nipples are one of a kind.
One of a kind is correct.
Well, no, they're two of a kind because there's two of them. There is two of them. I got lefty and righty, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I don't whip them out unless I'm finna use them, big dog. You know what I'm saying? You don't whip out the attack nipples unless you finna stab someone.
When we were talking before we met in person, you warned me about your nipples. You gave me like a list of things to be warned about, and that was number 1 on your list.
I did. I'm like, I got weird ass nipples. I've always had weird ass nipples, bro. But hey, I want to know this, and from the dudes in the chat, from everybody in the chat, because chicks got nips too. Any of y'all able to do push-ups with your nipples? Because, not to brag or anything, but yeah, my nipples go on the roller coaster with me. Brad Wells, have you watched Invincible? I have not, dog. Is Invincible worth watching? Is Invincible? Because I would like to, I'm always looking for stuff to watch, man. I'm always looking for suggestions. Ian Wilson, chesticles. Facts, dog. Facts. Dylan Peterson, saw you on the Connect. Love your charm. Glad you're doing well. Much love. Hey, Dylan, thank you so much, man. That's my good friend Johnny Mitchell, bro. Yeah, I love Johnny, bro. I didn't know him in prison. We just missed each other at OSP, even though he was only at OSP for a few days or whatever on his way through while they were shipping him out somewhere else. But it's super cool to see another Oregon boy out here, rocking over a mill on YouTube, making great content, bro. I like Johnny a lot. He's super good people, man. Independent Liberty, JD. You and I are cut from different cloths, but I appreciate you advocating for sobriety and encouraging a better community. Hey, homie, we could be completely and totally different. We don't have to agree on everything. I'm always going to love you and respect you. I reciprocate energy a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? But as long as people come at me respectfully, bro, we can be family no matter how different we are. That's the beautiful thing, bro. That's the beautiful thing, and I appreciate you being here. Yo, the Nickinator! Much love from Canby. I'm also a Civil War reenactor here in Oregon. You my neighbor, dog. You my neighbor. I want to go to a Civil War reenactment. We're just talking about that shit, bro. We're just talking because somebody was talking about like LARPing, and then I was like, yeah, but the Civil War reenactments, them shits is cool, bro. Them shits is cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not dissing LARPing. I know somebody's gonna be mad at me for saying that Civil War reenactments are cooler than LARPing. LARPing can be cool too, man. I just don't use foam swords, bro, because I think that's a little bit sus. Matt Kenton, still clean. I hope you and Jax are doing well. MPAA, I'm off papers in 2 months. Hell yeah, dog. Still clean, getting off paper. That's what's up, man. Congratulations. We're proud of you over here. Catherine. I almost called you Caitlin. I'm sorry, girl. I had to double back around because my tongue goes faster than my brains does. Catherine Moss said, Civil War reenactments are awesome. I've been to a couple. Right? That shit's cool, man. I mess with that shit. Are muzzle loaders legal for felons in Oregon? No. No. I know everybody's always telling me, but you can own, you can own a black powder gun or a muzzle loader or this or that. No, absolutely fucking not. 100% not legal for felons in Oregon. There are some states where it might be legal, and I don't know which states those are, but I'm telling you right now, if you are a felon and you want to get any type of shit like that, make sure that you are educated about the laws in your state before you fuck around and get caught with a felon in possession of a firearm charge. Because every state is different. It's weird. It's a constitutional right, and every state is different on their restrictions. I don't understand it. I think all gun laws are unconstitutional. I think the ATF should be a drive-through convenience store. Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, pass it through the window, dog. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was America, bro. I don't know what type of bitch shit we've been on lately. But yeah, no, you're not allowed to in Oregon. Yo, what is up, niece? You and Auntie got to come visit soon so I can make y'all different. I love both, or dinner. I love both y'all. Absolutely facts. We would love that. Thank you so much. Rebel from the waist down. What? I love that name. Greetings from Canton, Ohio. What are your thoughts on our greatest exports? Marilyn Manson. You know what? I saw Marilyn Manson when I was in like early high school. And I was on 9 hits of LSD. And my parents thought I was spending the night at Crazy Dave's house. We had a friend named Crazy Dave. He was a little bit crazy. And that show it kind of blew my fucking mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, it was insane, bro. Absolutely insane. Nate Baker, see attachment. I don't see any attachment, homie. I don't know if that's the way it works with supers. But I appreciate you. I don't think there's an attachment, though. Donnie Drum, what's up, homie? Hey, JD, I just finished vending at a convention this weekend while sore. It was massive success. Seeing you go live adds to how good today is. Yo, Donnie, love you, homie. Congratulations on getting through that convention. I've done many conventions, bro. I know it's like by the time it's over, you're like, man, I'm happy to be going home. It's like when I was bar backing bike week, bro. I love all of the bike events, bro, out there in Daytona Beach, bro. But by the time it's over, you do 10 days out there in the Florida sun, carrying, cases of beer around with you all day. You make shitloads of money. There's hella cool bikers out everywhere. You got people from like every club out there. So, I got to network with a whole bunch of them. But by the time it's over, you're like, fuck, I'm ready to go home and sleep for like 3 days, bro. Victor should specify, gonna be getting into the academy for deputy. Be good or be good at it, right? Facts, bro. Hell yeah. We need good law enforcement, dog. We need good law enforcement. I encourage that, bro. 100%. Go in there, do your thing, man. I'm actually going to be going out to Arkansas to speak to the entire, every single sheriff in the state of Arkansas. Because I'm going to be trying to promote putting treatment centers in every single jail in the state of Arkansas with a program that lets people who have massive prison sentences get their sentences dropped if they complete treatment. I think we could save lives with that. And my good buddy Struggle Jennings, Waylon Jennings' grandson, is going to be going with me. I asked him if he wanted to come and help me try to change the landscape of what they're doing out there in Arkansas and try to convince some of these sheriffs that they need this program and that recovery actually works, because he's got one of the greatest recovery stories I've ever heard of, man. He had the largest coke bust in Nashville history, did time in the feds for it and everything, got out, and he's got number ones on the Billboard charts for country rap. He's going with me. We're going to try to talk to these sheriffs and, just shed a little light on what motherfuckers in recovery can do, bro. Because I'll tell you one thing, man. People in recovery that have been through hell and have pulled themselves out, there's something special. People who've been through trauma in their life and they've gotten themselves healed, they got something special, dog. And I think that needs to be showcased, and I think that we can all change the world because each and every one of us has an amazing story that can help others around us. Poison Boss, what is up? Big love from Ohio. Your advice 2 months ago helped me get my probation settled from my uncle breaking my arm. I'll hopefully get off April 10th. I remember that, big dog. Yeah. I remember that. Hell yeah. That is awesome, man. I can't wait till you are completely 100% a free man. The way it sits right now, my probation has been terminated from the state of Florida. I'm on an interstate compact to Oregon. Florida has sent them notice twice that I'm off probation, and Oregon still won't recognize that I'm off probation. So it doesn't really mean nothing. I'm a free man. Oregon just doesn't know it yet. But it is what it is, man. I made big messes, I never made no small messes when I was out there doing meth and running the streets and shit. I always made big, complicated messes. So I got to always deal with the consequences. And sometimes it's just more complicated and messy than others. Christy, some year you two should come to Bikes and Blues and barbecue in Arkansas in the fall. It's in Fayetteville and it's lit. That sounds dope, because I love me some bikes, I love me some barbecue, and I love the blues. And I have a good time every time I go to Arkansas, man. I love all those southern states, man. Y'all just got a different, y'all on a different tempo out there. Y'all on a different vibe. I love going out to Nashville. I love going out to Arkansas. Sundersent. I'm heavily involved in the online fragrance community. Today I learned of a YouTube influencer that's a special ed teacher and a pedo predator on his students. Can I contact you on Insta? Do you have the same Insta handle that you have on here? Because I got to go look for you. The way Insta does DMs, and I don't know if this is for everybody, but when you are when you're a digital creator and you also run a business through Insta, I have like 5 different sets of DMs. And it's hella annoying. So I got to know your name, and I got to go look for you in the spam or the requests or the business. So I definitely, if you want to Insta me, I have to know your name so that I can know who I'm looking for when I go over there to look, homie. You know what I'm saying? Have they let Alex out yet? Alex who?
Alex Roston.
Alex Roston? Oh yeah. 100%. Dark Corner. Alex was out like within a day. Alex was out like within a day for sure. So yeah, no problems there, bro. I almost texted him the other day just to be like, yo, homie, that's crazy. But I believe so. Here's what I heard through the grapevine is that Steak and Shake's CEO hit up the manager at the Steak and Shake that called the police on him and that said they wanted to file charges and told him, drop those fucking charges, dog. So I think it was just a manager that got scared, but Steak and Shake as a company is not trying to support pederasts. I think that they drew a pretty hard line. The CEO actually got involved and said, yeah, no, drop those charges. Fuck that shit. So yeah, he's out here and I don't think he's dealing with any problems. Yo, Divine Spark, what's up, fam? How you doing? Good to see you. Well, y'all, check it out. I need to eat something real quick, and I'm going over to Jason, the Alaskan Avengers live. He's going to be live in like 4 minutes. So I'm going to jump off here and grab a snack. If y'all want to hang out with me in the chat over at the Alaskan Avengers live, I would love to see you there. Thank you so much for riding out with us this weekend. Let's own this week. This week is all ours. I know Mondays, Monday morning specifically, can be a pain in the ass, but if you walk into it with the right mindset, you can conquer that bitch. Let's take it. Let's own it. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Till then, be good or be good at it, baby.